Ciao!
Ciao guys, how you doing?
We just got back from Vilnius, Lithuania, and we decided to make another budget video, just like we did for Lanzarote, to give you guys an idea of how much things cost, from flights, accommodation, transport, meals, and then other activities.
Yeah, the whole spectrum.
Let's start.
Okay guys, the first thing we're going to talk about are flights.
Flights, yes.
So, where did we fly from?
London City Airport. So, London City Airport to Vilnius from Wednesday night to Sunday night in June with what airline?
LOT Airlines, which
Yes.
is a Polish airline, and no complaints about them really.
Yeah.
They provided you a snack on the plane. We had a pastry of a spinach or apple pie, you can either
Yeah.
choose. You can get tea and coffee as well afterwards, or a wafer chocolate or a corn snack. So,
Yes.
so yeah, it was quite a good surprise really.
Yeah, so what did you think of London City? Like, how was the experience?
No, London
with-
City was great. Never flown from there before or
Yeah.
set foot around there, so it's a nice, cute little airport.
Yeah.
Saw the planes, and the security was really quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, very quick. I think we did everything in way less than 10 minutes. Super easy. The queue was moving very fast, and then you didn't have to take out the
No,
electronics,
for once,
which
no.
was good. And so yeah, we were at the gate after like 10 minutes that we got into the airport. How much did we spend then for these flights? So it was at 248 euros for both of us. The flight is 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
It was a good flight, quite straightforward, easy, and when we got to Vilnius, it was like coming from a small airport to another small airport, and that was just as quick and straightforward to get out of, and we got out there in 10-15 minutes.
Yes.
So.
Accommodation, we chose a hotel that had a big buffet breakfast included. And why? Because this way we would save obviously on eating out breakfast, and as well we would save a bit on lunches.
Yeah.
Because what did we do from the buffet?
So as you see, the buffet had tons of things for people to eat. You could get your sausages, eggs, bacon, and then you can get your grains,
Yeah.
cereal, fruits, pastries and everything like that,
Yes.
tea and coffee. However, since after we ate at breakfast in the morning, we just nonchalant took some of the pastries with us, folded them up in some tissue and then put them in sandwich bags. So we took 3 or 4 pastries with us, which then allowed us then to have a little pick me up in around lunchtime.
Yes.
So we can carry on then to the end of the day for when we can have some food.
Yes, it's because we ate a lot for breakfast anyways. We had like big plates of fruits, and we had yogurt,
Yeah.
and we had a little pastries, so we were really quite stuffed already.
Yeah.
So we were happy to have just a light, as you say, pick me up
some stuff,
lunch.
really.
And yes, speak a bit about the facilities of the hotel.
Oh no,
room
hotel
and-
was a bit weird. I think it was hotel part conference hall
Yeah.
or meetings. So it had that feeling as soon as you came in anyway. It was quite wide and grand. However, the unique thing about it had a lot of little statues and art
Yeah.
works on the walls and canvas. And the biggest surprise was the skeleton Sonic. Didn't expect to meet Sonic the Hedgehog there. Really cool guy. Didn't say much, but yeah, for some reason he was part of an exhibition, and yeah, it wasn't the best form to see Sonic in, just in his bare bones. But yeah, it was like, what the hell? How's that everywhere in the world? That was there, so that was a highlight really. But no, the hotel was really clean, really well done. The rooms were a little bit old style, wasn't it?
Yes. They were,
But how did you find the mattresses in the bed?
Oh, it was really comfortable. Everything was quite nice inside. No, the beds were comfortable, and we had a kettle as well. We had a fridge. We had a hair dryer. The bathroom was clean.
Yeah.
The towels were changed every day by the cleaning ladies. So everything was
So we couldn't really fault the
pretty
place
well.
really. So yeah, with this whole accommodation for the 4 nights, it came up to
201 euros. We booked it on Booking. We got 10% discount and also 16 euros credit, which would be added to our account for next booking, which was really nice.
the first night as we've flown in very late. Since you're new to the place, it's dark and you're tired, you just want to get to the hotel straight forward.
Yes.
So we downloaded an app prior to going to Lithuania, which is called Bolt.
Yes.
And basically it's the Uber equivalent that we
Yes.
have in the UK. It was €8 for us to get to the airport to the hotel.
All we had to do was like a tap and place the order basically, and the car arrived a minute after because they were already waiting,
Waiting,
outside. So super easy, super easy ride.
yeah, and it's sometimes you just need to get there and then.
Yes, and then we also took the boat on the way back from Zupis on the last day to go to IKEA, which you guys saw in the video, where it was very close to the airport.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, at least we can stop in IKEA, have a bite to eat there.
Everyone laughs.
We love IKEA, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're in yellow anyway, so.
And so basically there it was €3.80, so we got boat twice, and then we took the bus a couple of times in the town, so to go around.
And the biggest plus in Lithuania is the cost of the buses. Really, it's €1. That's unheard of, honestly.
Yes, very easy.
And very convenient, easy, and they come really on time and they're quite frequent. So.
And as well, speaking of Bolt not only does like cars, but also.
Oh, they do scooters as well.
Yes.
So, as you were seeing, most like modern cities, it's just flooded with electric scooters. So it was just so much in their face all the time. It looked really fun. So eventually it got us, and we tested the Bolt scooters out. Same thing. Click on the app, find your scooter, do the QR code, and then off you go. Really, scooters were relatively cheap. It was 0.13 cents per minute. However, the time goes that quick and the minutes go by and it adds up then in the end. So in total, where we practiced and then we both took scooters to get across to the river, it cost about €6 in total.
Yes.
The speed can get up to about 25 kilometers, so that wasn't bad really, so that made it extra fun. So.
Yes, so in terms of trains, we got trains twice, so we got them once to go to Panerai and back, and that was €3.20 back and forth for both of us.
Good.
So super cheap.
And as you see, the trains are beautiful.
Absolutely, very efficient, on time,
really
clean,
modern. So
modern,
for that price, for a modern train like that, you're thinking, well, they got things right there. So.
Yes. And the second time to go to Trakai, where it cost €4.80 for both. But then on the way back from Trakai, as the trains are a bit infrequent to that destination, we decided to get a coach instead. That was departing over an hour before the next train, so we thought, okay, let's jump on a coach. €7 for both of us, so €3.50 for both. But it was nice as well to experience.
The bus situation was the strangest thing we've ever experienced for that side of things. The bus station was quite small as it was. You had to do a massive U-turn and reverse just to get into place. And then instead of buying tickets office beforehand, everyone queued up. And then once you're on the bus driver was guard to let you off or let you on or off. And then you had to pay the bus driver. Well, a lot of people was paying in cash, which delayed things. And then you had a card machine, which was great anyway. Yeah, it was very, very slow and old ways of doing it, really. But it still left on time.
Yes,
it was massive queue, so and it was full as well. So.
Yes. Oh, how much it cost of the whole transport? So it went up to €36.8. So to round it up to €37.
We're going to talk about what we ate and how much we spent. So just to breeze through the lunches, as we mentioned before, we stuffed ourselves from the breakfasts, and then we picked a few pastries from the buffet and we took it with us. There was 2 times where we ate a little bit around lunchtime. So we got a few bagels from this place at the market.
Bageli style it was called.
Yeah, really nice bagels. We just had this simple toasted though, plain. And then when we was at Trakai, we had from one of those food vans, we had a kibinai, which was again another little pastry.
Yes, the traditional Karai pastry with spinach and curd inside, €2.50, that one. Or the bagels were €3.20 for 2 bagels. And then on the nights, so let's speak about the restaurants that we ate out on the nights. So the first night we went to Etnovaras, which served the traditional Lithuanian cuisine. So what did we have there? So we had 2 appetizers. One of the appetizers was like fried rye breadsticks.
Which was the best food we ate there, really nice.
It was really nice. The other appetizer was the traditional cold pink beetroot soup. Then we had 2 mains. So the main, like the big ceppelinai, very big in Lithuania, the national dish. So we had to try them. Unfortunately, they didn't go down very well.
I don't think it was cooked properly because it was quite cold when it came out, so it was probably a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
it was cool. It was different.
Then we had the pancakes, the potato pancakes. I was there.
Yeah, fine. As always, you know, normal pancakes. Those
Yeah.
type of cutlets you have anyway.
Yes,
so.
yes. And then we tried a dessert, which was curd cheese donuts. It came up to 28 euros. The bill was not expensive,
No,
we found.
Technically, it shouldn't have been nearly double that in the UK
Yes.
anyway. So.
And we also tried the traditional kvass, the fermented rye bread drink as well.
yeah.
Yes,
and
that was
was
included.
good. That was alright. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it was alright, yes. A bit of a like sour, I would say, kind of taste to it.
Acidic
in
taste to it.
parts.
Felt refreshed from it.
Yes,
really,
yes,
so.
it was good. And then on the night after, we went to try some Georgian food instead. We tried chakapuri. So we ate them at this place called Chakapuri Sodu, from Sodu, the name of the gatve, the name of the street. And yes, they were really nice. They were really filling, really good. And then we tried as well kinkali, which is the traditional dumplings. And these were like all filled with mushrooms. Really nice.
It's nice to have a dense filling.
Yes, and as well we tried dessert. They only had one dessert in the restaurant, but it was really nice. They explained it was similar to a baklava, and it was really beautiful actually.
It's like a really good cereal protein bar. It felt like quite dense, quite thick.
And in total, there as well, 28 euros. We were really full from that meal.
Yeah, definitely
Really
recommend that restaurant.
Yes,
yeah,
recommend it. And then we tried on the night after the Rosip Vegan Bistro. How was that, James?
Yeah, it was good. The starter was cool. We had a
bao with nuggets inside and some sauces. It was nice.
Yeah, we shared that. It wasn't enough though.
It was small. We only had 2 nuggets, so we shared the one appetizer.
Yeah.
But it's what it is.
Yeah,
and then I had the fish and chips.
That's it, yeah. There was
Yes,
fish and chips as well. Obviously vegan fish and chips, which was cool. So that was a decent plate. You came with potatoes. They called it potatoes, and there were potatoes, not fries. And a little bit of salad, and then you had the one mock meat or fish. For me, I had the jackfruit burger. Again, in these burger places, you pay for the burger on its own, and then you have to pay a little bit extra for the sides. Really frustrating it is. So yeah, I just got some potatoes as an extra, and overall it was fresh, it was hot, it was cooked well. Just wasn't enough.
Yes, it wasn't enough.
No, just...
And what was the cost? 24 euros. So 24 euros, as you see, still like quite affordable. It's quite affordable, anyways.
You could get a good meal in Lithuania under £30.
And then on the last lunch, just before going to the airport, we ate at IKEA, as we mentioned.
The cheapest of all, yeah, of course.
Because we had to try a bit how was IKEA there, and as well, so conveniently placed that we walked it. As you guys saw, we walked it from IKEA to the airport because it was just
it's perfect. Yeah.
Perfect there. So we had 4 veggie hot dogs there, free chips. So we always go big when we eat at IKEA.
Yeah, 4 and 3. That's our thing.
Okay, 4 hot dogs, free chips. Then we had a drink, and we tried the ice cream cones because they were only 30 cents. Oh wow! Can you get an ice cream cone for 30 cents? And it came up altogether to 8 euros. So we bought good meal.
Not bad little lunch really.
Yes.
It's always fun just to pop in and see how it is.
Say hello to IKEA.
Yeah, and just get some food and see if there's any differences. And it's just conveniently placed. So the only thing we found, the fries were more expensive than you would get in the UK.
Yes, true.
150. So.
Yeah. And in any case, all these restaurants and eating out all together came up to 94 euros. So that's for eating out for days.
All right, yeah. Since we mentioned the food in the morning and everything, so we didn't really need to go to shops.
Yeah.
However, the only time we went to purchase anything in shops, and the main shop we went to was Iki. Which was cute everywhere, yeah. Really convenient. Was just to really get fluids really, so a case of water or bottled water. We've got a few iced teas, we've got a Coke and a normal tea one time, and then on the evening sometimes we had 2 cones of ice cream. So all in all, it cost us about 10 euros.
10 euros, yes.
Alright guys, so the next one I'm going to talk about is attractions and museums.
Yes.
So this time on this holiday we thought to spend more times outdoors than indoors. However, we still visited a few museums.
Yes, so that was when it was raining. On the very first morning, we couldn't ruin our equipment, to be honest. It was raining too much. and it wasn't going to be nice to see footage of the city, of the old town in the rain. So we decided to explore Jewish Vilnius, as the city had a massive Jewish population before the war, and we went into the Tolerance Center, which is part of the Vilna Gaon Jewish State Museum, and the Holocaust exposition that was just 10 minutes up the road, and we paid €5 each for combined for the two museums.
That's a very
really good value and really good exposition, really plenty of informative plaques, and a good way to spend a couple of hours there, really.
Which you can see on the first video. Didn't record too much inside, but yeah, you can see little snippets in the first video.
Yes, on there. And the same for the synagogue, which we visited the same morning, and it was €2 per person to go in. You weren't really allowed to take footage inside, you managed to take just a snippet, really. But yeah, it was really nice to visit there. And the only real attraction was the funicular up Gediminas Castle Tower that lasted about 1.5 minutes. And it was, but it was really, cute, and just me and James like in the funicular. And it was €1 each. So all in total then, these museums and attractions came up to €16.
Alright guys, so the bonus one is miscellaneous stuff that went on in Lithuania.
We only spent money for toilets. Pretty much all the public toilets in Vilnius were for a fee, and they were all about 50 cents to use the toilet. But luckily we found a shopping mall that had free toilets, and I can't recollect the name of this shopping mall, so we used that a couple of times. But there were 2 occasions where we needed to use the toilet, and once was for myself in Trakai, just at the bus station. I really needed a pee, and there was again...
Yeah, we had to go in, speak to the lady at the desk, which we thought, oh, do you buy tickets from her anyway? She didn't speak English. Then we tried to converse how much it would be, and then she went like this. And then Fran spoke in Russian then, and then she understood. So she had to close up the unit.
The bus booth.
Yeah, bus booth, Take Fran across, unlock the gate wirelessly from afar, and then Fran could use the bathroom. She stood there until she finished and walked out. So she made sure that I didn't sneak in or something.
Yes, I know. That was 50 cents. And then back in Vilnius from Trakai, we needed a bathroom again.
Yeah.
And we both paid 50 cents.
I saw a chap went in when they keep like the main door open, and then the cleaner saw him and he got shouted at. So I thought, oh right, I'll go back through.
Yes. So €1.50. So I'm now gonna give you a breakdown. Then let's do the grand totals and summing up all the costs. I go here. So let's start then. Flights €248. Accommodation €201. Transport €37. Eating out restaurants €94. Groceries €10. Museums €16. And miscellaneous €1.50. That brings us to a grand total of €607.50. So that's how much we spent for our holiday in Lithuania. So just over €607. Yes.
Yeah. Alright guys, so this concludes our video, and hopefully you enjoy these budget style videos. Let us know in the comments so we can continue to make more.
And so we see you next time, and
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Ciao.
Ciao.